Hi! Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my lovely wife Olivia's video on health. I'm so grateful that you're taking the time to look at our video series and go with us on our journey and on your own journey towards health, wealth, and happiness. This video series is going to be viable and useful to you, and I know you'll be able to learn some things. Whether or not you've already known many of the things we're already talking about, that section might not be about you. But there is something in this video series and in this Facebook group that will be viable to you and will be useful to you. There is no perfect person. Not everyone has the whole complete package. And that's why we're getting together and sharing our knowledge so that we can all learn together on our journey. If you have something helpful to the group, please post it. We want to know your thoughts. We want to know your knowledge. We want to hear and learn from everybody. And I look forward to learning so much from you. This video is about wealth and budgeting and management of funds, and I wanted you to know that there is a cornucopia of money and of economical power within your budget that you are not using, or you are using in ways that you might not like or even really notice. For example, food. Olivia and I do something that we think is incredibly cool, and we'll show examples of it in continuous videos and in our posts, and you'll see examples from other people throughout the Facebook group. We live on $35 to $40 a week for both of us, 2 people. It's about $20 per week per person. We make all of our meals fresh. We eat healthy. We don't eat poor, and it is extremely easy to eat healthy, it is extremely easy to eat cheaply, and it is extremely easy to have everything you want on a budget. We eat fresh food. We eat broccoli, cauliflower, rice, beans, chicken, eggs, strawberries, blueberries, bananas, potatoes, zucchini, squash. We're all across the board. It's mostly fresh fruit and vegetables and meat when we want to have meat. We want to show you that it's viable and possible to find the fat in your budget. And when I say fat, I want you to think about all of the parts of your budget that are luxurious. If you might be having trouble going check to check, you're having trouble paying your bills, you're not being able to consistently cover an area in your life, it might be because there is spending in places that you might not even notice or forgotten about, or you think are valuable but really are holding you back. I want you to think about things like magazines, subscriptions to magazines that you don't read. If you don't read your magazines, maybe stop ordering them. Or your TV. Do you watch every single channel on your cable TV? If you don't, it might be worth getting rid of all of the channels on your cable TV or ordering the exact channels you need, downsizing your TV plan, or getting Netflix, getting Hulu, getting some online streaming to get the exact shows and the exact things that you want, and you're taking out all the commercials. That saves you money, and you're also taking out of you're freeing up time. We all say we don't have enough time for something, but you'd be able to free up the time and to free up that space in your life if you take out something that you might not need, which is television. At the end of our lives, nobody says, man, I wish I had more time to watch TV. Everyone's saying, man, I wish I had more time with my family. I had more time with my kids. I wish I had more time exploring the world, climbing mountains. So why do we use so much time watching TV and streaming our favorite shows when it's not something we'll miss by the end of our lives? So again, we're going to go back to fat in our budget. There's fat like food is the -- spending in the American household. If you're buying things like packaged food, I'm talking about bulk family meals. You get frozen burritos. It's not to name an exact corporation. I would rather not, actually, but prepackaged food, you're paying for the manufacturing process, and you're paying for the salary of every employee involved in the manufacturing process and the distribution process and the logistics process and stores. That it adds up very quickly. And if you'll notice, you will notice definitely if you implement it, that if you make your own food, you will save a tremendous amount of money. So like I said, we usually spend about $35 per week per food, and that is only counting our daily meals, and we still have it within our budget to go on a date night once a week and spend about $25 each at a maximum on date night. So we eat out once a week, every week, and we make all of our own food, and that is at most costing us $240 a month in food, which is very, very low for us. And I don't know what it is for you. It might be high for you. You might be able that might be very high for you, but for us, that is a tremendously low value, and we're continuing to be efficient and to work it down further and further until we can save as much as possible to get to our dreams and our goals. I want to ask you what's important. How much closer have you gotten towards your dreams? When was the last time you rode your bike? When was the last time you went and traveled somewhere? When was the last time you had the time to go out with your family? You'd have more time if you spent less time at work, if you saved more money. You wouldn't need to spend as much time at work if you save your money, so that you're capable of not only achieving your goals, but spending more time with your family. So saving yourself time, saving yourself stress, saving yourself all sorts of resources. So we've talked about food, we've talked about TV, we've talked about cable and all that. I want you to consider other areas of fat in your lives. You know what you need to take out. You really do. You just don't go with it. It's comfortable. It's comfortable to say I love my television. It's comfortable to say I need every channel. It's comfortable to say that I need that luxurious food in my life. But what's not comfortable is not achieving your goals, not achieving your dreams, not getting anywhere. Comfortability has a way of keeping us exactly where we are in lives, and sometimes it's getting uncomfortable that drives us to be better people. If you had more time, more money, you'd be capable of donating. You'd be capable of spending time at a shelter. You'd be capable of building houses for the poor. Think of how many people you could help, how much time you would save, and how much closer you'd be to your goals, and how much fun you'd be having. Think about all that time you spend on the couch watching TV when you could be spending it with your friends. Or spend it with your friends on the couch watching TV, watching programs that don't have commercials, that are exactly what you want, with no fat in them, with no sales pitches, nothing to distract you. Just some things to consider. It was applicable to me. It saved me loads of money, and I hope it's applicable to you. I hope that I'm giving you something that's valuable to you. So, something that I realized is if I don't track where my money is going, I will spend more. The less you look at something, the more it runs away from you. You know what I mean? So, I began to track every dollar I spend. I want you to consider leaving your credit cards at home. I want you to consider taking your money out of the bank and out of the ATM, cash withdrawal, and every time you spend $1, write it down. Every time you spend a cent, write it down. You go to the vending machine and you want to spend that dollar on that delicious Cinnabon. Write it down. Because you're going to learn a couple of things. You're going to learn where your money's going, all that extra money you're spending on vending machine food that costs more. You're going to learn more about all that money you're spending at fast food that costs more. You're going to learn about all that time you spend on watching TV that costs you money and time. You're going to learn about all of the subscriptions to services that you forgot that you still have going, that you should shut down, that would save you so much time, $30, $40, $50, $100 a month or more. It was more than that for me. And these things will alter your life, change it tremendously. Something else about writing your money down and keeping track of it is it's annoying. And I know it's annoying. I do it. I know what I'm asking might be difficult, but that's the entire point. To make yourself spend less money, we have to hold ourselves accountable. I know I'm not accountable unless I look at myself. If I'm not looking at me, I run rampant. When I'm looking at everyone else, I'm judgmental. When I look at me, I get better at me. So I want you to look at yourselves, weigh yourselves, and find the fat in your lives, because writing these things down will annoy you into not spending your own money. Do I really need that candy bar? I don't want to pull out my journal and write it down. Oh, frick it. I'll just not eat it. Do I really? I mean, you want to lose weight, right? I'm sure Olivia covered weight loss, and one of the key things to weight loss is binge eating, is impulse eating. You don't need to eat that candy bar at that minute. Your stomach might be rumbling, not because you're hungry, but because your body is going through its natural digestion process. And you might just need to wait till dinner, which is only 30 minutes away, but them fries look good, don't they? I want you to think about the price difference between the television set, between your food, between the fast food, between the commercials, between the subscriptions, between your collection of items sitting on the wall doing nothing, and the hobbies that could change your life, that could make you a better person, a more athletic person, a happier person, an outgoing person, a friendly person. Hobbies like dancing, singing, acting. Don't you want to dance? Don't you love to sing? Don't you love to act? Don't you love to rock climb, to bicycle? Wouldn't you like to go on a bicycle journey across the country? Wouldn't you like to climb mountains? Wouldn't you like to hike? All of these activities are things that require time, which means you have to free time up in your life, and that will come from removing all of the fat, all of the unhealthy bits that hold you back, that are difficult to get rid of. It can hurt to take that fat out, but it'll be helpful in the end. So I want you to think about all of the areas in your life that are subtracting from you and replace them with something that adds to you. An activity can either benefit you or hurt you. An activity can either give to you or take away, and it might, in fact, all activities do both. However, I want you to find the most beneficial thing to you. If you love to watch TV, but watch TV that helps you. If you want to explore the world, but do it wisely. Don't pick someone else's package. If you want a vacation wisely, efficiently. Research. Take an extra 5 minutes to save yourself hundreds or thousands of dollars. When you're traveling is so much fun, but you might want to consider losing a little bit of luxury to save yourself a lot of money so that you can travel more often. I know hotel rooms in San Antonio, Austin, Las Vegas, all over the United States can be incredibly expensive. So you might want to consider getting an Airbnb. You get a nice, comfortable home, you're in somebody's space, and it's your space for that day. And it'll cost you a fraction of a hotel room. Versus $200, $300, $400, $500 a night for a hotel room, you could spend $600 a month on an Airbnb. Save yourself the time. You get to meet someone new, maybe, if you want to. And you get to experience a new place in a comfortable habitat that is similar to your own. So, besides that, you might want to consider, instead of flying there in a plane, which saves you a lot of time. However, you could save that money by driving there. Make it a journey, make it last longer, enjoy the journey there, which is something I've always enjoyed. So, on the way there, you enjoy time with your wife, your husband, your kids, you get to talk, and you save yourself a lot in airline costs. And if you love to fly, your time is valuable, then fly. But do you need first class, or could you take coach. Flying coach might be uncomfortable, but how many more trips could you take a year? It's about what matters to you, and it's about what's efficient to you. So I hope this video helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you picked from it what you need and cut out the fat. Get back to me in the messages. Get back to Olivia and I in the group in the messages. Let us know how this video helped you. Let us know what you learned, and let us know what you could teach us. And then hit us up in the next video with the link above. I look forward to meeting you again, and happy